Hello and welcome to our YouTube video today. We're so happy that you've chosen to join us. We know you have lots of things that you can choose from, and we're so happy you chose to watch us today. Who are we? My name is Bruno Bertucci. I'm married to Kylie Bertucci, who is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Australia. And today we have a fun craft tutorial for you. We're going to be using the Autumn Splendid Autumn Designer Series paper, and if you know, you know. That's a beautiful design, and we have a really simple fun fold card for you today. So I'm going to be making two versions of it, one in metric and one in Imperial. So for those of you that love inches, I've got a tutorial for you, and I'm going to make it along with you. But also for those that love centimeters and millimeters, I've got one for you as well. So before we get underway, we've got some news that we want to talk to you about. We've recently just finished our online Stampin' Retreat, and we want you to not miss out on our next online Stampin' Retreat. We've already started to design the projects, and so all the planning is underway for our retreat. So the best way for you to make sure you don't miss out is to scan this code. Which way is it? And you can make sure you don't miss out. You'll be the first one to get more information about it, and there might be a special deal if you join our waitlist. So look out for that. We also want to tell you about our video class bundle. Now this month our video class bundle features these amazing designers that are on the side here. Every month you get a bundle of 12 video classes, and this month we're going to be featuring the Nests of Winter suite from the mini catalogue. Some beautiful projects, let me tell you that. Do I have anything else to talk to you about? No, but let us get underway. I'm just going to do the downward facing camera, and I'm not going to show you the project today. We're going to make it together, but at the end of the project, at the end of this video, I have, in addition to the ones that I'm going to be making with you, I have 4 other samples to show you, using some similar and some different paper. So let's get underway. There. Okay, there's my glasses. I can put those on now. I don't put it on when I'm doing the front-facing camera because it seems to reflect more than it's ever reflected before. So as I mentioned, we've got a fun fold project that we're going to be making, and it's really simple. I'm going to be making the metric version first, and these are the colors that I'm going to be using on our project. So as mentioned, we're using the Splendid Autumn paper, and I just happen to have this for you there, so I'll just take my glasses off, see what I mean. This is stunning, this paper. The artists at Stampin' Up!, they really just continue to outdo themselves. They create these beautiful images themselves. We've seen versions of each one of these pieces is a mini canvas, and they put every bit of ink on themselves. So you can see the vibrant colours in autumn themes. This is the one we're really going to be focusing on, and so we'll just go back to down. You can see how I was able to grab the colours from this page, from this sheet that I selected. So you've got some beautiful yellows and oranges, and the one that I picked here was this bright crushed curry, and the other one that I picked is this beautiful strip along here, which is Highland Heather. So let's get underway. Like I said, this is a very simple fun fold, and you're going to want to make quite a few of them, as you will see that I have. So in terms of directions, I've got a cheat sheet for us all. Let's bring our trimmer over. So first of all, we're going to start with a piece of cardstock 21 centimeters by 14.9 centimeters, and that's just half of a piece of cardstock. So let's just cut that. There we are. And then we're going to score it at 3.5 and 10.5 centimeters. So this is a half of the piece, and this is at 3.5. So I'll just see if I can have both of those on the screen at once. There we are. So the first score is at 3.5, and the next one is at 10.5, half. So we're going to want to burnish that, but I'll do the cutting, all the cutting that we need first. So I'll put that aside. Now the piece of cardstock that we need, the designer series paper, we're going to cut that. So the width we're going to keep the same, but we're going to cut the height down to 14.4 centimeters. Okay. Now for those that are, as I mentioned, for those that use inches, I'm going to make one of these with you, and I've got the measurements here for you. So let's just be, after I've done this, I will make that along with you. So that's the piece of designer series paper. What we're going to do is we're going to cut this down into 3 pieces. So one that is 6.5 centimeters wide, one that is 3.5 centimeters wide, and one that is 5.2 centimeters wide. Okay, so I'll do that. The first one is 6.5. The next one is 3.5. And then the last one is what's left. Okay? Now, while we are here, I'm going to cut this piece, and so that I didn't write this one down. So this piece is 6.5 centimeters wide. And that is 14.4 centimeters high. Very good. And the last piece that we're going to have is a white piece of cardstock, and that is 4.8 centimeters. It will all make sense, I promise. And that's 14.4 centimeters high. Okay, so that should be good for now. I'll just put the trimmer off to the side. So this is the piece of cardstock that we're going to be working with. We're going to fold that in like that, and then fold this back like this. Okay, so let's burnish those very strongly. We want them to stick. Okay, so for this, we're going to get this left side piece. We want the image to continue like this, okay? So we're going to get the left side piece, and we're going to stick that like so. Oh, look how beautiful those colors go together. Stunning. So what we're going to do, we're going to apply some adhesive on here, and then we're going to stick this down, and we want that to frame beautifully all around the outside. Okay, so I'll just grab your adhesive of choice. Today I'm using liquid adhesive, and as you know, it's not my immediate go-to all the time, but I want some wiggle room because I really want it to be centered. Whoops, didn't want to do that. So we'll just stick that down like so. Very nice. So now we're going to open this up and we'll stick this piece here so that the image continues. You can see that. How stunning. So we'll just apply some adhesive to the back here. Now you might have seen some cards around here, around with a very similar design to this. I actually made my first prototype of this during our annual catalogue unboxing, and I've never actually shared that project anywhere else aside from my unboxing video. So I noticed that some people had watched my unboxing video and made their own versions, and of course they're free to do whatever they want. They're free to make whatever projects, but it was before I had an opportunity to actually share that project. So anyway, here is my sharing of the project. I'm making a couple of different versions of that. So the last piece of cardstock, I'm going to adhere on this side, and I want it to look like the image is continuing. Okay. So that's when it's closed, and then when you open it, how beautiful is that? I love this design, and there's lots of designer series paper designs that lends itself to being used in this way. So this place for writing, you've got a small strip of writing if you want. We're going to decorate this a bit as well, but when this is closed, you can't actually see it when it's stuck down properly. See, like that, and it's covered. Then you open it and you've got the image, or if that's not enough, you can just apply some on the back here. So let's just give this a bit of a stamp. First of all, we'll use this stamp. Now this is from the Autumn Expressions stamp set, which goes with this. So I might just put some of this stamp. I'll use some leafage. I'll use some grass. So let's just do a bit of stamping. I'll stamp the first one in Cherry Cobbler. Lovely. And I'll stamp some mini sentiments in here as well. The next one in Mossy Meadow. Oops. Just put my thumb in the ink. And I've got a couple of the sentiments that are from this same stamp set. The first one is this little one called Dear, it says Dear Friend. And I'll just stamp that. And the next one is You've Got This. I'll just stamp that underneath. I'm glad that worked out. And the last bit, the grass, I will just stamp using some wild wheat. Now it seems like I've taken up all the writing area using stamping. But that's okay. So we'll just stamp that last bit there. Beautiful. So we're almost done. What we're going to do, this piece over here that we cut, we're actually going to put that in here. So we could just leave it like that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an embossing folder. And so I'm going to use this new one. which is the Modern Herringbone 3D embossing folder. This is an online exclusive, so I'll drop a link down below for this product. This is stunning. And so what I really want is these smaller herringbone patterns. I want that to be on the side along here. So I'll just line that up like that. Or I could do it the other way. Actually, I'll do it like that along this side. So I'll have one of the skinny ones and one of the medium-sized ones right along the edge. And so I'll just put that through like so. So here's the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Put that through. Oops. And look at that. Stunning, isn't it? Now it's not quite straight. Do I mind? I don't. It actually looks quite good that way. And so, yeah, you can see the look that we're going for. Wow, love it. Beautiful. If you wanted to, you could get a blending brush and just apply some of the shading onto that. So I'll just adhere that. Would have been a better idea if I stuck it and applied the adhesive onto this piece. That's okay. Beautiful. Love the colours of that. They really go nicely together, don't they? And again, I've just picked colours from the actual image that really pop. Now what we need is a sentiment. So I'm going to stamp a sentiment, grab a piece of basic white cardstock. I can use this one. I used this piece over here. Now for the sentiment, I'd like something. I'm going to use this one from the Artful Amaryllis. I'm going to use this hello or thanks. Let's use the thanks, it's a bit bigger. So I'll just stamp that. Got that ready. And I'll stamp that in, what colour should I stamp it in? I think I'll stamp it in the Highland Heather. So I'll just need to grab that. Highland Heather. There we are. Okay, I might use the darker purple. It's stamping a bit light. Yeah, that's better. Beautiful. And so now I'm going to use the Stylish Shapes dies, and I'm going to use this one here, and I'll use this one here for a feature piece underneath. So let's just do this one first. Very good. And for this one here, I'll just and this can be a banner piece underneath. It will make sense, I promise. So let's just adhere these two together. So it'll be like that. Let's grab some dimensionals. Very nice. And I'll just apply some adhesive. It's not quite straight, but I'm sure you can forgive me for that. And we'll just pop this down like that. Or we could go over like that. Let's do that. What do you think? Does it need anything? We could apply some embellishments here. There is a purple embellishment that I could use. Let's use this one. Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. And one more. Where did it go? Disappeared. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. So this is our metric version. Again, if you are metric, this is the measurements that you will need to make this. So take a screenshot of that if you're metric. Now let's move on to our Imperial version. So this is the size of the cardstock and everything that you will need. And these are the covers that we will be using. So we've got a Mossy Meadow card base. We've got a crushed curry other piece of cardstock, and this is the beautiful colours. So we can see how it's going to look with some yellow, really talking to that. And then of course the Mossy Meadows being picked up like that. So let's get into it. We'll cut this down. Because this is an A4 piece of cardstock, we're going to have to cut it down this way because the cardstock is wider in the US, letter cardstock. So I'll just cut this to 5.5 inches. And 8.5 this way. nice. Now the first score is at 1.5 and the second one is at 4.25. So 1.5 and then 4.25, which is in half. So we're going to need to cut this down to 5.25, the height. So let's cut that first of all. So that sits like that, height, which is great. And now the first piece we're going to cut 2 3/4 wide. Then 1 1/4 wide. And then what's left. Very nice. Now this side piece over here, that is 5 1/4 wide, high, sorry, by 2.5. So I'll cut that 2.5 inches by 5 1/4. And the basic white, is that 5 1/4 as well? Yep. It's already 5 1/4. And the width is 2 inches. So these are the pieces that we have. We have the piece that you'll write in. We have this piece of cards, designer series paper, so that will adhere. Then we have this piece. Then we have this piece. And then we have this piece for the cover. And this is the cardstock. So let's stick all that together. I'll just move these aside. Have a cup of coffee. Ah, beautiful. What are you guys drinking? How do you think this card, do you think is it as simple as you imagined? I think it is. You saw how quick it took to make the first one. We've been recording for just under 28 minutes and we're already well onto our second card, which is great. Very nice. So the colours look so beautiful together. I really love how it turned out. So let's stick this next piece on. Beautiful. And we'll stick this one down too. So I'll just stamp some grass here down the bottom. Beautiful. Now I'll stamp the sentiments in the middle. Dear friend, you got this. And then at the top, let's stamp using cherry cobbler, using this one here. Beautiful. And what can we stamp the leaf with? Let's stamp that one in mossy as well, right after I closed it. Where is it? There we are. I'd love to see, if you guys give this a try, I would love to see how you go and what different cardstock you're able to do it with, or what different designer series paper. We would love to see that. But this, yeah, Stampin' Up! Continue to outdo themselves with the designer series paper. And this is just a stunning, stunning, stunning set. I've just got a slide, and so I'll just, beautiful. Now let's just check that it's not visible when you close it. Okay, it's not visible when you close it, which is good. But let's just have a look at the Splendid Autumn paper again. So you can see the designs that Stampin' Up! Have really outdone themselves on. These are all painted, hand painted by Stampin' Up! Artists. And so it's just over $20 to buy this whole pack. You get 48 sheets. And if you would like to purchase this from us, if you live in Australia, we would be happy to help you out with that. We've got some links in the description below. So feel free to purchase any of the products that we've been showing on our project today. Let's get back to the one that we are doing. So the final couple bits that we're going to do is we're going to stick this over here. Wow, that really brings out the yellow, doesn't it? But to try something different, we've got a couple of folders that we can use. We can use the birch wood, which one of the other options that I created before today uses this one. We've got the dashing designs, which I could use, but I think the one I'm going to go for is the Forever Plaid. So let's bring that in. And I'll try to put it in straight. So it comes out straight. But fortunately this is slightly like sketchy. And by sketchy I don't mean dodgy or not trustworthy, I mean sketch pattern. Isn't that funny? I used the word dodgy to describe sketchy, but dodgy is probably not a word that most of you viewers use. It sounds like it's an Australian word, doesn't it? Have you ever heard of the word dodgy before? Wow, look at that. That is stunning. And again, Forever Plaid, if you'd like to purchase that. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? So anyway, let's continue. I'll stick that down. That looks so good. This is probably my favourite one that I've made of these. Now, for the sentiment, I'm going to try something different again. So I'm going to be using a sentiment from the Thoughtful Wishes stamp set. And the one I'm going to use is this one here, Thinking of You Fondly. So I'm going to stamp that. I think I'll stamp that in green, the Mossy. I really like Mossy Meadow. Beautiful. And the banner piece underneath, I'm going to cut out in crushed curry. So first of all, let's cut out this piece. Very nice. And the background banner piece, I'll just cut out using crushed curry. Very nice. Hi Jasper, Abella, sorry, I said Jasper. So that's going to sit like that, and that's going to sit like that. And I'm feeling like I want to use the gold leaves. Let's see if I can find them. I've got no idea where that would be. Okay, I'm just going to have a quick look to see if I can find that. I'll use the paper to line that up. Very nice. Now, if I were gold leaves, where would I be? No, not there, not there. I don't know where the gold leaves are. But anyway, what I was thinking of doing is having some of the gold leaves coming out of the bottom there. Yes, Bella. Sorry, I can't find the gold leaves. So anyway, let's just use these and we'll stick that down. We can stick it down like that in the center. Let's try that. I think that will be nice. But if you can just imagine the gold leaves coming out. This is what the gold leaves look like. They are little fabric leaves that come out. And I've got no idea where they would be. Sorry about that, everyone. I'll just look in one more place. So I found them. Here they are. Had to take Bella out as well. So I'll just put maybe 2. Let's try 3. So these are the woven gold leaves. And so if I put it like that, and I'll just have them sticking out the top like that. Let's do that. So I'll just pop that in like that, and if I don't like it, I can rip it off, that's fine. Nice. And I'll stick that down like that. And great. Oops. So while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'll just put that over to the side and show you some of the other ones that we made. Very nice. So which one was the one that we made today? This is the one. So let's get rid of this yucky paper. So that's the one that we made this morning. Here is another one that we made yesterday. So this is using one of the other sheets and just some of the other colours picked out from there. Here is another one that I made last night, and this is using the this is the metric size. This one here also is the metric size. This is the Imperial size, so you can see that the card size is a bit different. And so that uses the blue, which is Balmy Blue and Moody Mauve. And then the one that we made this morning. Now this is another one that I made last night. It's using Gorgeous Grape and Cherry Cobbler. And this is the other one we made this morning. Oh no, this is the one that's drying. But the original one that I made, was this one. Using that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paper from the annual catalogue, which has the name Thoughtful Journey. So it's that one there. So, which one is your favourite, people? Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, can't see that, 5, or 6. I'll just show them to you closer. So this is number 1. Stunning way to use that paper, isn't it? Number 1. Number 2. We have number 3. We have number 4 with dark and moody colours. We have number 5. that beautiful embossing folder and the gold leaves there, and the original one, number 6. Which one is your favourite? So that's it. Oh my goodness, I got there. Thank you very much for watching. Looking at that project, do you think it was going to be that easy and such an effective way to use some of those beautiful patterns of designer series paper? Sometimes a card front is this much where the image is this much, and we really want to take advantage of the whole image. So this is a way that you can do it. If you've made this card before, let us know. If you want to make this card, or you're going to use some different designer series paper, please tag us in your post or send it to us on social media or via email. We would love to hear from you. If there are any questions about today's project, please drop it in the comments or reach out to us via email or social media. We'll be happy to answer those for you. If you would like to purchase any of the products that I've used on today's project, please let us know. Or the products that we've used will be listed in the description below. And hopefully these cheat sheets that I made have been helpful in order for you to make that yourself. But if you have any questions, please let us know. Again, one of the really important things that we want to let you know is about Online Stampin' Retreat that's coming up in February. So we don't want you to miss out, and we may have a special offer only for those who have joined the waitlist. So please scan that code and join our waitlist right now. But aside from that, thank you so much for watching. We're so grateful that you watch this channel, and we make these videos because you guys love them. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you later. Goodbye.